What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Friday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Connie, and that's right, it is Friday already. Good to be back. The NFL is back. We're in the MLB playoff race. This is truly, I've said it before, this is a great time of year, and you've got this and this and this, and there's no really, in my opinion, no really kind of crappy time of the year when you're a sports fan, but this is the best time. There's a chill in the air. You've got football coming up on Sunday. Just get some pizza, get some wings, park your butt on the couch, watch NFL Red Zone, watch MLB playoffs. It's the best. I absolutely love it. 1-2 day yesterday, we hit the LA Dodgers money line. They won 10-0. That was great. The Sparks and the Liberty, we had the under. It went way over. So that was off. And then obviously in the football game, had the Kansas City Chiefs -4.5. They lose to the Detroit Lions. So are the Lions the real deal? Don't know. Fun football game. You had Dan Campbell go for it in a fourth down right away in the first quarter from his own 17-yard line. You had Kadarius Toney drop all kinds of passes, which was a mess there if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So there's some stuff to figure out there for the defending Super Bowl champions. They might need to, find a top-end wide receiver to help out Patrick Mahomes, because he just looked like there wasn't much more he could do there last night, and they still lost that football game. Before we get into today's bets, just want to mention the Discord channel. If you hop in there, join the Discord, join the discussions where I post picks early, where I post videos early, and just trying to create a little bit of a community there where we can talk about all this stuff, as well as other things like video games. NBA 2K is out today. Is it any good? I don't know. Used to be a big fan. Don't really play it much lately, but would be interested to know about that. Okay. Today, NFL is done for a couple of days, so we are going to head back to Major League Baseball, starting with the Toronto Blue Jays. I have the biggest love-hate relationship with this team. They're now 77-63. They are now back into a playoff spot by half a game, and they welcome in the 44-97 Kansas City Royals. It can't get much better in terms of their schedule, coming off series against Colorado, Oakland, and now Kansas City. And I posted this, and this is one reason why you want to be in the Discord. I posted this last night. I made this bet, Toronto Blue Jays -1.5 on the run line for +105 at BetMGM. This is now -125. Use that to your discretion. Maybe shop around. Maybe you can still find it around even money. But the Blue Jays run line is -125. Do I still like that bet? It's a bit juicy, I will tell you, but shop around, see what you can do there. Like I said, Jays 77-63, Royals 44-97. Starting for Kansas City today is Colin Snyder. He's just been an opener, really. When you look at his recent starts, he goes an inning, he goes a third of an inning. Last time out, it was 2 innings against Chicago, 1 inning against Boston. He's been okay. I mean, but it's 1 inning, right? So who really knows what you're going to get there? And then on the flip side, you've got Yusei Kikuchi, who's been great. He's only had 1 bad start in his last 5 when he gave up 4 earned runs to the Cleveland Guardians, but he still went 6 innings in that baseball game. Previous to that, he's given up 2 against Colorado, struck out 6. He still struck out 8 against Cleveland. He went 4 2/3 against Baltimore, struck out 6, but gave up 3. But before that, 7 innings, 1 run against Philly, 7 innings, 1 run against Cleveland. So Kikuchi has been great. The Royals are just, bad. They don't hit lefty pitching very well at all. They have a .245 batting average, only averaging 2.9 hits per 9 innings against lefties. Blue Jays need to win this baseball game. I'm going to keep putting my faith in them until they're officially eliminated or they do something stupid. They are in a playoff spot. They control their own fate. It's all you can ask for. They got to get it going. Their offense has been anemic, to say the least. But let's go Blue Jays. Give me the Jays on the run line, -1.5 or +105 at BetMGM. The other bet I like is in Major League Baseball as well. You've got the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Chicago Cubs. Keep in mind this is a 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time first pitch, being in Chicago. You've got the Diamondbacks who are 73-68. You've got the Cubs who are surprising 76-65. Cubs are actually in the playoff hunt this year. The total is 7. At PointsBet specifically. 7. Starting for Arizona is Zach Gallen. Okay. His last start, he went 5 1/3, he gave up 5. Before that, he went 5 1/3 and he gave up 6. That was against Baltimore and against LA Dodgers. Good teams. Chicago's a good team. He did have a run before that where he gave up only 2 earned runs over his previous 18 innings, but he hasn't been all that great in his last 2 starts. And then for the Cubs, you've got Jamison Talon. His last time out, 5 2/3 gave up 5. 6 innings gave up 4. 5 2/3 gave up 4. 6 innings gave up 2, and then 3 innings gave up 8. That was against Toronto. He's averaging 4.6 earned runs per start over his last 5. And then you've got Gallen, who 2.6 over his last 5, but he's given up 11 in his last 2 baseball games. So the recipe is there. These teams on the season, you've got the Cubs, who are 71-66 to the over as it is anyway, and you're getting this number of 7. It's just really low. You've got obviously push potential for a 4-3 final, for a 5-2 final, something like that. But this could very easily be, tied 4-4 going into extra innings or something like that. So I'm going to take the Diamondbacks and the Cubs over 7. This is -110 at PointsBet. Most places are at 7.5. If you like the round number, I like 7. That's at PointsBet. And the last bet of the day, we're going to go to the CFL. You got the lone matchups. It's kind of hard going from college football. And I love the CFL. I got, Argo stuff up here. But you go from college football to NFL to a Hamilton TiCats Ottawa Redblacks game is a bit tricky just because they've got a combined record of 7-15. But I do like the Hamilton TiCats here on the road at +4.5. This is -115 at Proline Plus. So, like I said, Ottawa's only 3-8. They're 2-3 at home. Hamilton's actually better on the road, where they're 3-2 because they're 1-5 at home. And this team has played twice already this season. July 28th, Hamilton won this game 16-12. July 8th, Hamilton won this game 21-13. Hamilton has won 9 straight games against Ottawa, dating back to the last time they lost to Ottawa was 2018. And they don't even have to beat Ottawa tonight because we're catching +4.5 points. Now, yeah, I know Ottawa's at home, but that just seems like such a strange statistic. They've lost 5 straight games. They just lost 30-20 to Edmonton, who is terrible. They lost to Montreal. They lost to Toronto. They lost to Saskatchewan. They lost to Hamilton. They haven't won since July 13th against Calgary. It was a 43-41 win. Hamilton, they just lost to Toronto 41-28, but previous to that, they beat BC 30-13. They've been a very weird team this year. I expected more out of them. They haven't played up to their potential, but when they show flashes, it's there. Like I said, they beat BC 30-13. Then they lose to Toronto, but only by 13 points. So I can't go against this trend of 9 straight wins against Ottawa, and we're catching points. So for that reason, give me the Hamilton TiCats +4.5. That's -115 at Proline Plus. As I mentioned, hop in the Discord, join the discussion, and let's have fun in there. Your 3 bets for today, give me the Toronto Blue Jays on the run line +105 at BetMGM. Give me the Diamondbacks and the Cubs to go over 7 for -110 at PointsBet. And give me the Hamilton TiCats +4.5 for -115 at Proline Plus. Excuse me. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Conium for picks and props throughout the day. Audio on Spotify and on Apple. All my socials linked in the description. Have a great Friday. Let's talk sports.